core. Live limitless.
How do I overcome the fears of failure? Failure itself is not that is stopping us. It is actually the fear of failure that can stop many of us. For me, the fear of failure is rather something which motivates me, which inspires me to perform, not something which derails me. In fact, the fear of failure makes me really motivated to dig deeper into the details, to learn as much as possible, to be ready to outperform and to surpass expectations. But how can we actually succeed if we are not ready to fail? No one actually can always be succeeding. That's why, if there is a failure, I'm always looking first in myself. What could I have done better? How could I have supported the team towards the common goal better? And I'm not someone who is starting by blaming the others. In fact, I look into myself and I would like to be better than yesterday, to learn as much as possible. I believe in the lifelong learning. Strive to be better. I strive to learn. I would like to grow with every passing day. Maybe sometimes I choose a harder path in life, in the career, but even if sometimes tiring, it is definitely worth it, and I'm happy about it. I had a moment in my career some years ago when I was not sure, am I the best leader? I was not sure if I'm good enough in leading the team at the time. So I was not really afraid to show vulnerability in front of the team. I am not someone who believes that he should be always perfect as a leader. Leadership is not perfectionism. And what did I do? I actually asked each of our team members to have a one-to-one meeting, and I asked each of them, what could I have done better in order to lead you better? What is your perception of me? How I can improve in order to help you achieve your goals, our goals, better together? It was something I haven't really seen done so often, but finally, after these meetings, I had some very interesting learnings, and we all acted much better together. We felt like a family, and we started to be a stronger team. So, what about vulnerability? Vulnerability is not something we should hide. As a leader, we should be open as a human to the people we lead, and we should not be afraid to show that we are not perfect. Vulnerability itself is actually the birthplace of innovation. If you don't try, if you're not ready to fail, there is no way you could grow, you could discover something new, you could develop. Vulnerability is actually a gift, and we should be open as leaders to show our true self to our team, to be seen, to be open, not to be afraid to make a mistake, and not to judge a team member if they make a mistake. Focus rather on the opportunity when we speak with the team, rather than on what they had done wrong. Learn by the mistakes, improve by the mistakes, but not over-focus on the mistakes, but on the opportunity to become better and to grow. This is my belief. So vulnerability is not something bad. Leaders are actually humans, and we all can be better. We all have moments when we are not at our best, and by being authentic, we can build a much stronger connection and be much stronger together. So be human, be a person, lead with the heart. Let's talk about integrity. Integrity means, for me, transparency, openness, honesty, but above all, for me, integrity is to believe what you say and then to do what you say, to walk the talk until the end. We've seen some leaders, I believe all of us have seen that, who speak good, nice things, but then do something different. Observing such behavior has actually cemented the belief in myself that I want to be someone who is actually walking the talk, who is doing what I say and performing the way I say. Because like this, people see that you are authentic. that you really believe and embody the values you talk about. And people and teams feel that. They feel it not only by listening to the words, but also to the gestures, to your body. We all show what we believe quite transparently. And by the way, we should actually demand as leaders much more from ourselves than what we demand from our teams. Not less, much more. We should be examples in all the values that we are talking about in a core. So believe what you say and walk the talk. I like to share the successes of my team, either my hotel team or the Eastern European Super Transformer team, for instance. Like that, many more people can learn what actually is happening by following us on LinkedIn, for instance. At the same time, I like to follow what my other colleagues from our region, from other regions all around the world, even from the competitors, are actually showing. Because like that, I'm actually learning, I'm developing myself, I know what's happening around the world. I've been told by some people in the past that they are following me in order to learn something more about what's happening in a core. And now I'm actually following many of our colleagues or leaders, and I know what's happening. So for me, social learning is something important and something which is here not only to stay, but it is becoming an integral part of our way of learning. And then if we speak about inspiration to all the people that are listening at the moment, keep your passion, grow your passion, share your passion. Don't be afraid to be passionate, to be even over-passionate, because like that you are inspiring others and you are becoming part of one strong global family of a core all around the world. And what do we want in a core? Yes, we would like our guests to live limitless, but I would extend it and go further and say that we should also be looking for a limitless employee experience, to live limitless as people, part of a core around the world. Also, share information with your teams. Don't be afraid to share information either about the hotel or about where the group would like to go. Teams actually appreciate it and get inspired by receiving such information, such news, such trends. Our industry is all about people. People, when we speak about the team, people about our guests, people about the whole community we live in. So we naturally love people, we inspire people, we grow people, and we actually take pleasure in taking care of people. So when our team has a success, any member or the team as a whole, we actually are inspired to deliver more care to them. Because to be inspired is great, but to inspire is incredible. And remember, the future is bright.